Hello everyone and welcome back to moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here, for your continued love and support here on the channel. So just a quick life update for you all. I did post in the community section last week that I was going to be going through a move. So that happened. We left last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, and we arrived to our destination on Thursday afternoon. We are not in permanent housing yet, just yet. We're staying in an Airbnb, looking for a place, a place to live. So just kind of looking, different areas of where we want to be close to, and what kind of home and things of that nature. So, yeah, I think that's it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I've arrived, and we're going to pick up, back to readings again. And we will get back to our, regular schedule as much as we can right now, because I'm still having to go out and, look for places and do things of that. But we will eventually get, settled into the new place, and I'll kind of let you guys know where we're at with all of that. Okay. So today's pick a card reading, we're going to be doing just something simple. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Because this is going to be like the first readings that I'm doing here. And I want to just kind of get back into the swing of doing readings, and not stress myself out. So we're going to look at what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you. Okay. Their current feelings and intentions towards you. We are going to be choosing 3 different groups for you all. For group number 1, you are going to be this cream crystal here. For group 2, you are going to be this little Dalmatian Jasper. And then for group number 3, we have this yellow Jasper. I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you guys with choosing today. So what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? I'm actually still unpacking all the stuff that I did bring with me in the car. We still have to have our stuff moved out here to the destination. Once we find a place, then we're going to have it brought over. So I still don't have all of my decks out. They're still packed right now in boxes, whatever I could fit in the car. So I'm just kind of working with what I've unpacked so far. But I hope to have them unpacked by tonight so that I have everything that I need for tomorrow. Okay. So, your person's current feelings and intentions. We're going to choose something for group number 1. I do apologize for the little bit of a glare. I can already see it right here. My lamp that I use for readings, it actually broke during the move over here, the drive over here. So once we get into our permanent place, I have to order a new one. So right now we're just trying to work with whatever light we've got. Okay, so group 1, we have the adventurer, responsibility and expectations, and that is going to be with this cream crystal here. Okay, so that is for group 1. Group 2, we have Dalmatian Jasper. What are your person's feelings and intentions towards you, group 2? We have the Spy Master. It says knowledge and distrust. And that is going to be with the Dalmatian Jasper. Okay, so that is group 2. Now group 3, we have yellow Jasper, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you, group 3? We have the Wise One with tradition and order. And that is with the yellow Jasper. And that is for group 3. So those are the choices for today. So group 1, the Adventurer with the cream crystal. Group number 2, we have the Spy Master with the Dalmatian Jasper. And then group number 3, we have the Wise One with the yellow Jasper. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals, the artwork. Maybe there's a keyword here that you're feeling drawn to, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi, group 1. So those of you that resonate with the Adventurer card, we have responsibility and expectations. I'm noticing that there is a volcano back here. So we're going to see what comes through with the tarot to see what your person's feelings and intentions are towards you. But we've got responsibility and expectations. So let's pull and see what is happening. So group number 1, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is the first one out. The 7 of Pentacles. What are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you, group 1? We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you? The Fool. Okay, I'm already getting from this group that some of you may have been waiting for this person to bring you something, some kind of offer here, something tangible, okay? And it feels like this person, you know, may have been, taking their time, which could have led you to feeling a little bit of frustration, because we do have the 7 of Pentacles here, which is about being patient. And, sometimes we can feel like we're not seeing the fruits of our labor, meaning that you may have been investing your time and energy into this person, into this, dating them, seeing them, whatever the situation is, and then getting a little frustrated because it's not exactly where you want it to be, or, maybe you feel like we should be further along by now, or when is this person gonna, offer commitment, or tell me how they feel. And so that's kind of what I'm getting from this energy so far. We do have the Fool here, so we've got Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What are their feelings and intentions towards you? Yeah, it kind of gives me a feeling that this person perhaps may have been holding back with something here, and it's kind of getting to that point where they can't wait anymore. They're either needing to come forward and, you know, offer you something, take the next step in your connection, or even this could be about expressing feelings to you. Current feelings and intentions. And I do feel with us having the Knight of Cups being present, this can represent love, like a person who's falling in love with you, in love, okay? We've got the Two of Cups, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this may even be that this person has the intention here of putting in more dedicated effort, being more consistent, okay? Especially if there's someone who hasn't been that way. The Fool energy can talk about taking a leap of faith, okay? Stepping outside of their comfort zone. You know, maybe this is expressing to you how they feel, or even, like I said, offering something tangible to you. So let's see what else. What are their feelings and intentions? Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength card here. Okay, so somebody could be connecting with a Leo. I like that we have Pentacles here because Pentacles are something tangible. This is earth energy. So this is the physical manifestation of something. The Three of Pentacles, if you notice this in this card, there's a person who's sitting down here and they're, you know, looking up at these pentacles up here, but I notice there's a brick wall. The Three of Pentacles is about expansion, growth. You know, the threes are about expansion and growth. The Three of Pentacles specifically is about collaborating, building, laying the groundwork for something. So it kind of makes me feel that your person here is, you know, taking that time to kind of look at maybe what the two of you have built already, the type of bond and connection you do have with each other. The Two of Cups is about mutual energy, feelings, emotions, feeling a connection to you, okay? So with the Strength card being here, I feel like this could be maybe the person overcoming some type of fears, you know, having inner strength, courage, confidence in themselves to move forward. I feel like with this connection, especially like I said, for some of you that have been waiting, you know, for this person to say something or to do something here, I feel like this person is kind of at a place where they're realizing that the connection that the two of you share with each other is something that is mutual. It is something that they feel happy with, content with, is kind of what I'm seeing there. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's look at this Strength card here. Why is this Strength card here? We have, look at this. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So for some of you, like maybe there's a person who's been afraid, you know, to acknowledge their feelings, tell you how they feel, be more open. The Knight of Cups is a very vulnerable energy. So it can certainly be a person who's being more open, more loving. But if you look at the look on this character's face is like looking at that cup. So yeah, this is kind of where I'm feeling maybe this person has been maybe afraid. Okay. So let's get a little bit more. What is this Strength card here? We have the Six of Cups. Yeah. Six of Cups is about a gift. It could be about sharing something. In this case, it's sharing how they feel about you. They feel that that the two of you have a very strong connection with one another. Some of you, this person might kind of feel that you're their soulmate. The Ace of Cups can also talk about an opportunity, a new beginning in love. For those of you where this is a person who's like your ex, or a person who maybe like you're no longer in contact with, please take the reading how it resonates, because this is the energy that's coming through. So for those of you where you already have a history with this person and this person is your ex, this could be more or less a situation where the person is reminiscing on the past that the two of you have had with each other, and having the strength to come towards you to reconcile your connection, to start over again, to continue, to build and to get back together. Okay. So like I said, take it how it resonates. Let's pull one more actually for this Strength card. And then I think we're going to clarify the Fool. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So Knight of Pentacles is more or less about thinking in long term. Okay. This is also a very slow moving energy. So like I was picking up earlier, maybe for some of you, it has been a situation where you've been very patient and kind of waiting. The Knight of Pentacles moves slowly because it's ensuring that it is making the right choice, making the right decision for not just like what's good for right now, but is this going to be good over the long term? Can I see myself being with group number one? Okay. It's also, again, we've got Pentacles here. So this, this energy here does talk a lot about consistency and dedication, and that is very much a Knight of Pentacle kind of energy. So let's look at this Fool. Clarify the Fool. We have the Sun. So again, we got more Leo energy here. Some of you, it kind of gives me this vibe of, a person who may have not been ready to settle down, still exploring. And then maybe you having a certain expectation and letting them know, hey, you know what? If I'm going to continue seeing you or dating you, I want a long-term relationship, especially for those of you that aren't committed to this person yet. These are what I want. These are what I expect from this connection. So we've got the Star here. Let's see. Oops. And the World. Yeah, I'm seeing more or less this energy here with the Sun. The Sun is about confidence and joy, happiness, success. The Star is about hope and faith and trust and believing in something. And it's also about wish fulfillment, This little character here is carrying the entire world. And the world can also be a beautiful energy of completion. So in a way, like if this person seeing and trusting, like you complete them, they could have that feeling like you're the person that they're destined to be with, that you're the one, I do want to look at that Seven of Pentacles, because that's the whole reassessing, reevaluating, looking at things, we've got the Nine of Wands here. We have, what is this? The Eight of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, some of you, this could have even been a situation where this person may have, withdrawn a little bit. to take some time to think about things. I also feel like this person, like I said, I'm getting this energy here of the person kind of holding back, holding back, holding back. Almost like they could have also been the one that's just like waiting. Like they needed more proof. They needed more evidence, I guess. We'll call it, you know, that like this is the right move. This is the right choice. Like group one is the one. Almost getting to the point where, it, like I said, it looks like that volcano is going to get ready to erupt, where the person is like, okay, it's go time. It's time to come forward. It's time to take action. It's time to say something here. So I do feel that this person does have good intentions towards you, group one. Okay. I do feel like they are, you know, really contemplating either getting back together with you, or for those of you that are, you know, actively dating this person, that they're, I feel like learning to trust, okay, what they feel, trust their heart, to acknowledge the feelings, to acknowledge the connection that the two of you share with each other, and to continue to show to you that you are someone who means something to them. You know, they may, with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, want to kind of just take things slow, you know, and just kind of continue to show you, though, that there's consistency, that there's progression, because that's what we want to look for, right? Even if it is something that's, I feel like there's a big difference between taking it slow, where like nothing's happening, nothing's changing. When a person says that, oh yeah, let's just take it slow, but then there's no progression there, you know? And I feel like in this case, this is where this person could be overcoming, you know, some kind of fears here surrounding maybe commitment, or about taking things to the next level, or about telling you how they feel, or about even committing for the long term. Like I said, in that Ace of Cups card, his hair is like standing up crazy. So maybe this is just like, I don't know. It kind of makes me, because he does have like a little cup of coffee here. You know how coffee just kind of wakes you up. So maybe, you know, this person is realizing their feelings, you know, where they can't ignore it anymore. They can't hold back. They can't resist. They can't, like, something's got to give. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting from this energy here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave it here for you, group number one. I do hope this reading was helpful for you all, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group two. So those of you that resonated with the Spy Master card, it says knowledge and distrust. Okay. So today we're asking Spirit what your person's current feelings and intentions are towards you. So we're going to look at the tarot and see what else is coming through here about knowledge and distrust. So group number two, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? Now, it could quite literally be that some of you, this person is spying on you. Okay. Meaning maybe they, or I don't know, they could be looking up information. It could also be that there's someone who does have trust issues. So group two, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We have the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So we've got the Devil here, which is Capricorn. The Knight of Pentacles. So definitely Earth energy coming through. Ten of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. What are their feelings and intentions towards you? Oh boy. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Sun here. So we also have Leo energy here. The Seven of Wands. And then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and then we've got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. The Empress is right underneath that. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Ten of Cups. Yes, it feels like this person might be someone who's got some insecurities here. It kind of makes me feel like they're seeing you as the Empress. Some of you, this person may feel like they don't have either enough to offer you. They may feel like they're not good enough for you. Our Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, which to me, this kind of feels like maybe there's some kind of cycle that this person keeps repeating here. Because the Five of Pentacles puts us in a place of lack, a feeling of lack, okay? So this person could be someone who does have some self-worth issues, self-esteem issues. I'm going to save the Five of Pentacles over here with the Empress. And let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It feels like there's some kind of cycle here that this person is repeating that might affect relationships, connections with others. This could, in fact, be a person who has insecurities and, I'm just kind of getting here a feeling of unworthiness. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Some of you, I'm getting very specifically here that this person might associate opening their heart up with a loss of control. Okay? This feels like almost like these self-sabotaging types of behaviors. Like they really are someone, I feel like, who they can see themselves being with you for the long term. Okay? But it kind of feels like they have this habit or this pattern here of being afraid of opening up, allowing themselves to receive love, you know, because I feel like I said, I feel like this person sees you as the Empress here, and the Empress is a very, you know, loving, nurturing energy about growth and expansion and love. And the Five of Pentacles puts us, like I said, in that place of lack. So maybe this person might feel like they don't have enough to give. It could even be something having to do like with their finances. Like if there's someone who, you know, really wants to have a long-term relationship, who wants to build a life with someone, but then they might not be in the place financially where they feel comfortable. So they might start to, you know, come up with all kinds of self-sabotaging thoughts of like, you know, you deserve better, you could have more, You know, I don't feel like I'm right for you. Like all those things that a person would say because they feel insecure. That's what this energy feels like. Um, hmm. Okay, let's get one more for this Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ten of Cups and also Justice. Yeah, it feels like this karmic cycle here. It almost makes me feel like this person feels unworthy of happiness. Almost like they have the opportunity to have something great, something amazing, something wonderful. And it's almost like these patterns are making them feel like I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. But let's clarify the Devil here. You know, and let's just say, you know, I mean, this Empress is beautiful. I love this Empress card. You know, if you're someone who's very physically attractive, or you are someone who's doing like really well for yourself in life, you got an amazing job, career, you know, you live and your life is put together, you know, where everything just looks effortless, right? And for them, if they're not happy with themselves or with where they're at in their life, they could be like projecting their insecurities onto you, you know? Why is the Devil here? I feel like just like this feeling of unworthiness. We have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I mean, this person, I feel like they know, you know, that there's attraction here, there's chemistry here, there's a connection that's there between the two of you. And I feel like with the Sun also being present, you know, that you are someone who does make them happy. I feel like I want to look at this Five of Pentacles here. Strength. I'm going to take that in reverse. Yeah, it makes me feel like this person is someone who does have maybe low self-esteem, okay, lack of confidence in themselves. They may even have fears about being able to give to you like what you need, what you're deserving of. That could even be something that they tell you, you know? Like you deserve better. You deserve more. But I also feel like when people say that to you, it's like they're not prepared to step up into their power, into being that better version of themselves, you know? Instead of saying, like, I'm working, you know, on being better for you, or, whatever they feel like they need to work on within themselves, where they actually take the initiative to step up. Where some people just say, well, oh, you deserve better. And to me, it kind of feels like they're saying it because they're not ready to step up. They're not ready to face their fears, or they're not ready to, you know, step up into that better version of self, you know, to do the work. The Knight of Wands here can also be a very unreliable energy. It can be flighty, you know. If you're someone who, you know, does genuinely want a long-term relationship, and if you don't have that with this person might be afraid. You know, the Five of Pentacles can also talk about abandonment. You know, they could be someone who does have an abandonment wound. And with the Four of Pentacles also, this can be a fear of both of them actually, 4 and 5 of Pentacles, the fear of loss, you know? So if they're kind of seeing you as the Empress here, and then they don't feel good about themselves, you know, they could be thinking in their mind, like, how bad would this hurt if group 2 left me? You know, what if they didn't want me anymore? What if they got tired of me? What if they got sick of me? What if, you know, all these self-sabotaging thoughts where they keep talking themselves out of knowing that they deserve happiness and love, that they can have it. But they keep, you know, I feel like self-sabotaging thoughts that are keeping them in that low place of like, you know, someone's going to leave me, they're going to get sick of me, they're not going to want to be with me. So that's what this feels like, is there's a repeating karmic cycle that this person is kind of stuck in, you know. And I feel like the situation that you have with them could be an opportunity to acknowledge that cycle and to change it. But it feels like this person keeps reverting back into old ways, old patterns of behavior, instead of kind of seeing it as like the sign from the universe, like, hey, here's this cycle that you keep repeating. You are worthy of love. You are deserving of love. And to change away from that pattern that they have here. Okay, that's what this feels like. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, I am seeing the Page of Wands. And if you notice in this Page of Wands card how there's this little boy that's kind of standing right here at the gate and looking out, right? Looking out in the field. Like there's so much out there, but just staying there. So perhaps, you know, this could be fear that this person has about pursuing you. Like I said, I feel like they're very attracted to you. I feel like they see that there's a connection that's there. I want to get the energy here surrounding this 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with the Taurus. We've also got Libra here. We've got the 9 of Swords, right? 9 of Swords in reverse, which would be a good thing. That would be overcoming fears here that this person might have of commitment. We have the Magician and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this person, they are aware. They are aware of their fears here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 5 of Swords. Okay, 5 of Swords is self-sabotage. It's also a person that's trust issues. This could be a person who has been in some really toxic relationship situations in the past, and they might have some trust issues. Okay. They might even have some toxic behaviors that they're carrying over from previous relationships that they've had that are still affecting them. So it kind of makes me feel that although this person sees that you are someone that they could very well have a long-term relationship with, and there is chemistry, there's attraction between the two of you, there's a connection, it feels like there's resistance surrounding them actually overcoming their, or having difficulty, I should say, having difficulty with overcoming their fears here. It is a cycle, a karmic cycle here that this person keeps repeating. And I do feel like when this keeps happening, right, self-awareness is how we change it. And I do feel like this person does acknowledge that they do have these fears, where they have the trust issues, you know, about going back into this. So I want to get some advice for you, but I kind of feel when you're dealing with a person like this, you know, you have to know that if you keep putting the time and the energy in, it's the person keeps same cycle, you have to know when to walk away. because it could turn into a very unhealthy or even toxic situation for you, where you know, maybe the person strings you along, or it feels like they're stringing you along, where they have every intention of saying, oh yes, you know, I want to have a long-term relationship, but yet they keep repeating the same patterns here, where it makes it difficult to have stability and security and really build something with someone that you can trust, someone that's reliable, someone that's dependable, someone that's not going to be inconsistent and flighty, you know, coming from that place of low self-esteem or low self-worth and lots of fear. You have to kind of, you know, really pay attention to it and say, okay, if this isn't really going anywhere with this person, and I'm not seeing progression here, I feel like you have to kind of set like a mental timeline for yourself, or tell the person straight out, you know, I want this to move forward. Where are you at with our connection? And if they don't give you an answer, if they say, I don't know, or they just, you know, end up not talking to you, disappearing, I mean, there's your answer. Even though it might not be what we want to see or hear, it's an answer. It shows you, you know, in a way where this person is. And if they're not able to step up and bring this and be open and communicating with you, and to work on their trust issues, on overcoming them and overcoming old cycles here, they're either willing to change that or they're not. And if there's still someone who's going to continue on with the same patterns of behavior, you have to ask yourself, like, do I want to continue to deal with this? It's because it's draining. You know, I've been through this before with multiple partners in past when I was dating, and it's draining. You know, because in 1 minute you think, oh, we're good, we're talking to each other, everything's good, everything feels like it's amazing, and then nothing. You know, it's like this roller coaster of highs and lows, and it gets frustrating because you think like, okay, we're getting somewhere, and then nothing. You know, so you have to decide how this is affecting you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Is it something that you want to continue? Because the person is going to either be willing to change and leave their past in the past and try new love and not, you know, revert back into old patterns or old ways of thinking, or, you know, get stuck that way, or they choose to let it go. They choose to heal. They choose to put it behind them and start fresh. Okay? So I want to ask Spirit here what your advice is, Group 2. Group 2, what is your advice? We have the 8 of Pentacles. What is your advice, Group 2? We have the 6 of Wands. And we have the Star. Okay, one thing I feel like Spirit is wanting you to recognize here with this is, do you feel like you are putting in way too much of your own energy and time? Because this is something I feel like Spirit is wanting you to acknowledge here. Are you working too hard? Are you giving too much? Are you overgiving, basically? With a person who is emotionally unavailable, we got the 4 of Cups here. Okay? Because the opportunities here, Ace of Cups is an opportunity. But with the 10 of Wands, this is also, again, a very draining energy. You know? You've put a lot of energy maybe towards this person for some of you. And if it is a person who genuinely is emotionally unavailable, you know, this is where you have to ask yourself, is it better? Like, does this person see you? Are they putting in mutual effort here? Okay. And if not, is it time to let go? Is this situation holding you back? Okay. From a person truly seeing you, and not just, again, seeing you as that Empress, but also you know, in their, let's just say, their emperor energy, and ready to build. Okay? That empress needs an emperor. Someone who is going to provide stability and security, who's going to take the lead. Okay? And if you feel like you're doing all the work here, you're putting in all the effort, you're doing all the calling, you're doing all the texting, you're doing all, you know, all of that, it leaves you feeling very depleted. And then you're not receiving what you need. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Wise One card, it says tradition and order. This reminds me a lot of the Hierophant card in the tarot. So we're asking Spirit today, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? Okay, so let's pull the tarot and see what is coming through. Group number 3, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? Group 3. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. Eight of Swords. And we have, oh, look at the way that, maybe it's supposed to be that way. I almost feel like it just jumped out of my hand and went upside down. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, so we have Death in reverse. We have the 3 of Cups. Spirit's like, oops, that was supposed to be reversed. We have the 3 of Cups, the King of Wands. What are their feelings and intentions? We have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands here and the Knight of Swords. Do we fit in here? Let me move this up a little bit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. And the 9 of Swords is right underneath that with the 10 of Pentacles. And the Fool. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay, so before we get started, I feel like I want to... Okay, 2 of Wands here is about being at a crossroads. It's about planning something or making choices. And I do feel like this person is someone who is attracted to you. Okay, they are someone who enjoys spending time with you. They feel the intensity, okay, in the connection between the two of you. But I'm also noticing in this Eight of Cups here, the Eight of Cups is about walking away. It's also about emotional detachment. So I want to make sure, is it that the person is someone who's emotionally detached? We have the Sun. The Nine of Swords is the fears, the worries, the anxiety. And this is right coming out with that Ten of Pentacles, which would be long-term relationship or commitment. The Fool would be taking that leap of faith into, right, something long-term here. King of Swords. You could be, some of you could in fact be dealing with a person who is very guarded, okay? And this may be kind of like the way that they protect themselves. But it feels like this person is feeling very drawn to you. The Eight of Swords can talk about a lot of negative thinking, okay? Self-limiting beliefs. And we have the Death card that's coming out in reverse, which is... there could be some kind of change that this person is having a difficult time with making. So I want to clarify that. Okay, we've got Scorpio energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Why is the Death card here? Why is Death in reverse? Okay, so we have the King of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands can be a very, well, wounded. I was going to say wounded energy. Five of Cups is at the bottom. The Five of Cups can talk about grief, okay, over some kind of loss here. So some of you might be dealing with a person who is still healing from a past relationship. And there's a lot of wounded energy here. And it kind of feels like maybe this person may feel like they're not quite open and ready. Death in reverse can sometimes be about like a resistance to change, you know, because the Wheel of Fortune is about the cycles of life, going through the ups and downs, navigating the ebb and flow. And it feels like this person may have gone through something here, some kind of cycle in their life. I mean, it doesn't even need to be related to love. It could be something that has caused this person pain. Which when we're in the Five of Cups energy, yes, we can feel a little sad. We can feel depressed. But we can also feel discouraged and hopeless and disappointed. You know, even if we look at this King of Cups here, he doesn't look very happy. You know, he's got this tray kind of like the Two of Cups here, but look at his face. I'm noticing that there's 6 cups on top of his head, which to me, I kind of see this as like the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about memories. So it makes me feel like this person isn't over something or over someone here. They've been through something really painful. Which makes me think that this person might feel like they're noticing that they're not quite there yet emotionally. You know, the Three of Cups is about having fun. It's about having a good time, going out. But this feels like a little bit more of a casual energy, you know, more casual. So let's look at this Eight of Swords. Let's clarify Eight of Swords. Then we have the World. We have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so they might just kind of have this feeling like I'm still getting over something here. They're recognizing that they're still getting over something, so they might feel like I just want to take things slow. It makes me feel like I said, you're dealing with a person who's still healing. So they may not be ready full on, for a long-term relationship. They might, feel like I want to take things slow. I'm attracted to you. I like the time that we spend with each other. And if you're someone, because to me, when I look at this energy, this looks like this person's not ready yet. If you are someone who's ready right now, and you're not willing to, or you don't want to, because you don't have to, you could date somebody who is ready for, everything that you desire right now. You don't have to wait, for a person who's not quite ready yet. Okay. Unless, they are somebody who's truly showing you signs that they are taking steps towards, opening up their heart again, and they're showing that to you, then that would be, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take it slow with this person. They're showing me that they're working on their healing, that they're, putting in the effort to being and spending time with you. Even if they're hurt and even if they are taking it slow, they're still showing you the consistency there. So I feel like there's a little bit of a difference between, for you, with making up your mind whether or not to continue on with this person, or deciding, no, I'm not willing to wait because this person is showing to me that yes, they are hurt, and I can, hold compassion towards a person and empathy, but I'm not willing to wait. Because this person, says, I'm ready for love, I want love, but then they're showing signs that maybe they're just not there, They're not emotionally available. And we can't force someone, to heal and to be ready if they're not ready. So it kind of makes me feel like maybe the intention right now is take things slow. Like I said, they like having fun with you. It might be more about casual right now. Let's look at this King of Wands here. Emperor. Even he's got his arms crossed, folded across his body. It gives like a very closed off energy. Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. I really do feel like this person does genuinely want, relationship, love. But I feel like they are finding that maybe they're not quite ready yet. Why is this Eight of Cups here? And they might even kind of have like that feeling of like, should I just let you go? Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Six. Oh, okay. So yeah, this person feels they're not ready yet. They're not ready to reciprocate what you're giving into the connection. Okay? Because the Three of Wands can talk about anticipation, waiting for something. Six of Pentacles is an equal give and take. The Lovers is about love and about a union, partnership, but it's also about making a choice, So they might have that feeling of like, I can't give you maybe what you're deserving of right now. I can't give you what you need right now. Maybe in the future. So if they're acknowledging here that they're maybe not ready emotionally, and they are emotionally unavailable, what is the right move here? Is it better to let you go? Is it better to walk away and perhaps revisit this connection later on down the road? Unless for some of you, if you are open to keeping things casual right now. But yeah, it kind of feels like this person is feeling like they cannot reciprocate your energy right now. Okay. What is this Knight of Swords? The Magician. And Judgment. You know, and I do feel like they are interested in you. They are interested in you. Hermit and Five of Pentacles. Yep. They feel like they have nothing to give right now. Okay. And I agree. I feel like this person needs some time by themselves. The Hermit is about isolation, healing. And Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack. So they may feel depleted. They may feel like they don't have anything to give right now, to reciprocate what you are deserving of. Okay, as much as they are, you know, interested in you, I feel like there is the acknowledgement of that they're just not ready, you know. So that might mean them, you know, spending some time to fill their own cup. And if, you know, if that means letting you go, is that the better move, you know? And also, of course, it's your choice too. You know, if you're, like I said, if you're seeing that this person and you see, okay, yeah, they're not ready here, they need to heal, you know, where you just kind of handle the situation with grace, take a step back and, you know, let them do their thing. And if it's meant to be, then, you know, this, you find each other again. If not, then we continue to move forward. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you, group 3. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.